And ladies and gentlemen, I know you are stricken with some confusion, but let me explain what's going on here. Mr. Kingsley has commissioned me to mediate this impromptu contract signing between the world's heavyweight champion, Mamba Ant, the Undisputed Champion, and his number one contender, Deuce, for TNC Bloodsport. That's right, this match is not happening maybe 2 or 3 months after, it's happening at TNC Bloodsport. Kingsley commissioned this because we were scheduled to have a main event between Mamba Ant and Jay, but things went awry. As you see, this good sir, maybe didn't have enough time for Jay. Whatever the case may be, Kingsley has commissioned me here to mediate this contract signing. So I'm here with these two gentlemen, and they are going to hash it out right now and make it official for TNC Bloodsport. Before we are underway, do any of you gentlemen have any comments? I guess since you're the undisputed
Happy to be
champion.
here.
No, he can go. No. Because when you play street ball. Have you ever played street ball? Deuce, we play street ball.
Yeah, sure.
Check ball. I'm the one. We taking it from the
He's
line.
checking ball.
Where we taking it out from? Start it off, homie.
He's checking it.
Come on, John Wall.
It's amazing to be here. I'm so happy that you're actually. You don't understand how much joy it brings me to be here right now. Actually, like we were supposed to do this in 3 months. Hell, I gave you time to sit and recover. That was the whole point. I wanted you to drag yourself out the hospital bed and make sure you was at 100%. So in May, I could beat your ass and take whatever I needed from you. But now, we're doing this in a week and a half? This is amazing for me. In my territory, I'm going to beat you in your state, in my company, for your belt. Couldn't be any better. I'm totally at peace right now. Never better.
Honestly, that right there, Agent K, is why we do it. Let's walk you through it. I do this for the entertainment. I do this because entertainment these days doesn't evoke the right emotions. It should. I think we can see there, even on the wrestling scene, there's a lot of slob out there. It takes a little time to find the good stuff. And just like this, if it's giving emotion, if it's giving gratitude to the fans, if it's giving gratitude to a fan in the form of a competitor, it's always a great thing to do. And as you see, I've done that several times over in the last couple of months, be it anybody that stepped up, be it, C Nations, be it, your favorite guy. Not going to go too deep into that. And now, one of my greatest, I wouldn't call him a fan, but one of my greatest down-to-earth guys that I'm now sitting on the other end of the table to. And I'm going to tell you how I'm happy that we share the same joy. I'm very happy we share the same joy. I'm happy to see you are no longer Dumpster Deuce. You no longer have to rely on McDonald's specials, or if the Chinese spot is going to have a nice little soup off. No, you're eating lavish. You've been able to elevate the careers of many who would never have had this shot. And for that, good job. Good job. Because it's like you giving back. It's like you paying it forward. Like, you know where you started off. You know that you had 3 games and was cut all 3 games. And then, I don't know what's sat with you, but damn it, did I not think that 4-something years almost later, you'd be almost the biggest threat to my success. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Well then,
Man.
inflammatory comments from the Undisputed Champion. Deuce, your response?
I remember being in that league a couple years ago. It wasn't the happiest time of my life. I was a laughingstock. You said it yourself. I was. And I'm man enough to admit it. But at the end of the day, when the chips were on the table, and I had to crawl myself out of the hole that I made for myself, I did that. Not with anybody else's help. When everybody else said I couldn't, I did that. Now we're in a similar situation. I left a comfy little situation being the number two man to this fraud right in front of me. And now I'm in the driver's seat. Mainly because you allowed me to be here. You allowed me to dictate this whole situation. I was able to rile you up with just a couple words. And now you're at a disadvantage. Put it right into my hands. I'm gonna have the opportunity to take everything you want into your territory.
Oh,
And it's you can stay cocky. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna
I
do
just
it.
hope you understand that whatever happens next is on you. That's what I want you to sit with. Whatever happens next is your fault. Specifically, explicitly your fault.
I'm gonna let you know
That's it.
something right now. I'm gonna let you know something right now, brother. I've been hearing that for the last few months. I've been hearing that for a while actually. Quite frankly so. You know, sometimes when people say it, there is good merit. There is real merit. When my father has spoken to me and let me know when I was getting out of my ways in this company and told me and enlightened me that, I had to make a change, so to say, or face some dire paths. And it got me thinking. So here I am on whatever path I'm on. Deuce, brother, the same goes for you. This, what happens, it's all on you. Because let's just remind everyone, no matter what birthday wish I did use that birthday wish. I don't know how I got it. But, you know, Agent K, AWF Universe, Deuce, Neoites, whatever the hell there is, whatever TNC, fat blood sucking gun fucking idiots you have
Hey now,
supporting.
we're on national television.
I know, and hey, look, we've had uncensored air all the time now, haven't we? Listen, the only people that support mediocrity, let's be honest, is probably alike to mediocrity. Let me walk you through that. There are some diamonds in the rough in TNC, and I promise you, we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure they get out of the fray for what's gonna happen. But I don't know who greenlit a G League. Maybe it was Mr. Ant. Maybe it was that guy Paul. But we let a guy that dresses like Heath Ledger off the weed, not the coke, off the weed, off the Henny, walking with Tim's, no class he has for our business, just booking. He's trying to help several of the AWF's lower levels that if it wasn't for TNC, yeah, they would have been gone. And for good reason. For very good reason. You said it yourself, Agent K. Don't be one to back down now because there's footage and there's everything right now. You disrespected the hell out of these TNC guys when you were down there. The scenery, the folks, the all of it. So as you sip on your little cheap ass water, your little nice little mineral water, I know you like that exquisite shit and that Cessna plane and whatnot. Listen, you sadly do also kind of do the same thing. I'm not going to antagonize you.
You
It's
know,
okay. But
you know what's
listen.
so funny?
Yeah, what's
You
funny? What's funny,
know
John
what's
Wall?
so funny?
What's funny, John
I
Wall?
want to take I want to take you back to that same league we've been talking about a couple times. I remember that first year when I was stuck into that leadership position, leading an expansion franchise with the outcasts of your league, the league that told them they weren't good enough, the league that told me I wasn't good enough. And I remember it was around playoff time. I remember we played a team led by you, actually, a team that you joined after running away from your previous failure, something that I would never do. I'd never run away. But you ran off to that new team, that team it was a super team. It was the best team in the league. You ran off to them, looking for them to save you, to take the burden off you. And I remember me with my group of misfits, my rejects, We ripped your fucking heart out in your league.
Language, please.
Shut.
We took.
Let grown men talk.
We took. Hey, respect Agent K. We took you out. Me and those misfits that you so gladly and loudly proclaimed would never do anything. We did that. And guess what? Later this month, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Almost 3.5 years on. Going to do the same thing. I'm going to love it. I'm going to rub it in your face for the rest of your life. That not once but twice did I take your chain with people that you said wouldn't be good enough. I did that.
I'm a level with you. I'm a really level with you, homie. That was a fine speech. You did a real good job at doing your history, doing your homework, really getting in there. And I'm proud of you. But just like with every group of misfits you've had, no matter how good this little fucking wonder story or fairy tale might be for a little bit, eventually the Mamba is gonna slither his way back into the position he needs to be to make every single one of your lives hell like I've done before in a matter of speaking. Also, let's talk about how, briefly so, I'll bring up how you also shitted on a couple of those misfits in the past. I got those screenshots of your social media posts, don't worry. If I can, I'll even pull them hoes up on the Tron. Anyway, you also got bested by another weird group of misfits in Noodle and Homer Simpson. He's a guy that hates me for vendettas. He's a guy that hates me in the way I run things. And here he goes spinning back on guys like Deuce and Noodle for shit that, oh my god, he wasn't good enough. Maybe you should have beat them. Maybe you should have done better. Maybe you shouldn't be clinging for the second chance. Maybe you should be a 3-time, 4-time, whatever time, multi-time champion. No, you're not. But this here, you really think you're going to take me to my grounds where I spent the first 6 years of my life, the streets I saw before they came hippie, glorified bullshit. You think you're going to embarrass me in front of hippies? You got it quite wrong. And I'm going to let you know. You know what? I'm not even going to break it down or make an excuse. I'll shake your... I don't even want to... You probably won't even want to shake my hand. I'm willing to shake your hand if you do beat me that night. But I want you to know something. Me and you, this shit is never going to end. And I mean that with all fiber of my heart. This isn't like Kenneth Kilgore, who I'm trying to help out, nonchalantly or willingly or not. I hope he comes to his senses. You, ever since you walked in to my company, I've wanted you out. Last time, I wanted to make you bleed. I wanted to make you bleed on a random episode of Monday AWF, like Pittsburgh. And I didn't do it. I got the win, but I didn't do it. So I'm going to do more than make you bleed. I'm going to hope that everyone you love doesn't tune in to the shit that's going to happen on Thursday, that February 29th. I'm going to hope you just put the kids to sleep. Because I'm going to put you to sleep. Hope you got no girl. I'm going to introduce you to some widows and orphans. I'm going to make you tap out. No. Give me a number. Just throw out a number. Deuce, give me a number right now. Right now. I'll put a bounty
Why
on
would
it.
I do that?
You don't want to
Why
do
would
that?
I do that?
You don't want to do that.
I don't know why I'm giving you numbers. Why am I giving you numbers?
I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity to lose some money. So, take it. This is the last opportunity you might get. Because after I do, bust your ass 7 ways to Sunday. I might just shut down that TNC shit. I'm gonna be so very honest. When I'm done with you, TNC is gonna be like 09 ECW. That shit's gone. That shit is gone. All those boys are gonna be looking for indies, the AEW, or the other sides. I don't know. I don't care. New Japan is always hiring. but they cannot take up more of my company's time. You and that dumbass Uncle D, can't take up any more of anyone's time. No one wants to go to Baltimore, to Washington. We're done with the G League. John Wall, your time is up. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna make you
All right.
this very astute deal. This is an Extreme Rules match. And, you know, let's just say I want to prove who is the better wrestler. The undisputed better wrestler between us. I think it's only right. Because if we're going to do this, we're going to have this boil tension over. It's for the world title. Let's show people what it really looks like to wrestle. Not what me and Kilgore did. What me and Kilgore did was just, I don't know, whatever. Me and you, we're going to really, an extreme, no DQ, 2 out of 3 falls submission match. So there's no rope breaks. There's no ways to cry about it, about nepotism, about any dumb other third-worldly shit. This is your grounds. You, my friend, represent what's left of that piece of shit, Dom Cord wrestling, whatever that indie shit was. You are the last that represents a lot of bullshit indie wrestling companies that I can't even draw the ire of. You are going to represent for all the guys that couldn't make it. And I want you to do it right. I want you to prove why you're better. Or otherwise, after I make you tap out 2 straight times, can you do me a favor? Remember, I like barbecue sauce with my Popeyes. Please. And no ice. No ice. Here you go.
You know what my biggest problem with you is. What my biggest problem with you is. You forgot where you came from. You speak down on all the indie wrestlers. You speak down on TNC like you weren't one of us once. You all had to come from somewhere, and it seems like you've completely forgotten that. You're now completely corporate. You're this elitist dickhead who thinks he's above everybody who hasn't made it yet, who doesn't see the potential in people at all. And I just wonder what happened. I don't know what changed. You used to be so much more genuine. You speak about coming from Brooklyn, but yet the person I see now wouldn't identify with the people that you say you love. So what happened? That's what I'm asking. Would I go out there and wrestle for every night, or for the people who haven't made it yet, for the people who haven't gotten that opportunity yet? Those are my people. People who would give literally anything, blood, sweat, and tears, not willing to get a little dirty to get what they want. That's who I represent. And those are the same people you are looking down on right this moment. And so I wanna propose something a bit different. You're really close with that GM. What's his name? Kingsley, Paul, whoever the hell it is up there.
Respect Anthony Kingsley.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't
give a shit about them. Look, after I beat your ass on February 27th, I believe it is.
29th.
28th, something like that. 29th. On the 29th. After I beat your ass on the 29th. I want you to run off to your little GM that you know oh so well. And TNC is going to become the A show across the entirety of AWF. Now, if I lose, tell you what will happen if I lose. If I lose, I will never challenge for any world title in this company ever again. I will never do it again. I won't even challenge for the TNC title. I won't challenge for any of them. Not the AWF title, not the World Heavyweight title, none of them. I will never do it again. But if you lose, if you lose, TNC is the A show until I say something about it. All right? That's my proposal. Okay? Don't you ever in your life, talk about my company or my people ever again. Because I promise you, when the 29th comes around, you know that offer to shake my hand after the match that you gave me? You're not shaking my hand. You're going to be fucking unconscious.
Deal. This is your one shot. I don't even want to do this now. I like you enough to not end your fucking. You're still a world champion. Potentially, that's just not my championship, but alright. That's how you want to do it. I respect it. If I lose SmackDown every 2 weeks. You win. Fuck
TNT once a week.
you. Fuck you. TNC every week. SmackDown every 2 weeks. That sounds like an accursed reality. But you know what? It's a reality. Reality. We live in. Deal. You got it? Agent K. Tay, would you like to take it away? Would you like to say anything would you like to do your journalistic duties as we have more little action in tow? And so I believe we had CM Loaf, Arts and so as you got wrong earlier. I don't know if you're off the Henny or not, but stop talking to Uncle D. Jesus, you're gonna employ this piece of shit. You're about to get a major bonus now. Bias Media is here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. A lot of bars were thrown back and forth across this table, but the Undisputed Champion and Deuce have made it official. TNC Bloodsport will be an Extreme Rules 2 out of 3 falls, no rope break match of epic proportions, and these two will do battle in Brooklyn, New York. Gentlemen, good luck to the both of you.
Thank you, Into. Oh my god. Alright, what's next? What are we doing? I'm out of this fucker. Hey, Deuce.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Only if you do the same.
You piece of shit. Oh, I'm gonna kick your dumb ass. Alright, we're off this. Get that camera out of my face. Get that microphone. Move, Agent K.